Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and I'm on the roll, yeah, I'm on the roll. I'm building one after the other cars today. Just one of those days, I love it, yeah, the best feeling in the world when you actually have that, burst of inspiration to work on something instead of just sitting, and overthinking your life. So yeah, today we're gonna be working on this Porsche. This is a 356 Porsche, and it falls under the same kind of category as a Volkswagen Beetle for me. Yeah, just nice rounded plump shape. So I'm gonna have a ton of fun. I'm thinking a little bit of a James Bond kind of feeling to it. We will see. But let's just get on the table, start building. And the build gonna came up together by itself without my intervention. You know how it is. I usually don't even know what I'm gonna do before I start building. So here we are with the little Porsche that could, yeah. So yeah, I was thinking what I want to do, and I chosen extra wheels and a couple of little bits and pieces. And to be honest, my desk looks like a freaking disaster because I have so much stuff on it. Yeah, so these are all of the little bits and pieces that I want to use. Everything cut roughly to the size. So I want to get rid of the old wheels. Of course, I'm not, crazy enough about cutting the, disassembling the entire vehicle. So I'm gonna be just cutting the wheels off, and in the process probably destroying my last good clippers. Yeah, although I do think that I ordered like multiple of them, so I should still have something somewhere. Whatever. Okay, there we go. So the wheels are off. And of course I would have to clean up this area here. And you see that I chosen like a double wheels for the back, because those wheels were actually wider, and I chose a single ones for the front to actually fit inside of the wheel wells. So let's just start cleaning up and then gluing. Of course, whenever possible, I try to keep my fingers away from the cutting area, and in this case, it's very possible because the entire body of the car gonna protect me from cutting myself. All right. So first, let's get those wheels in. Hopefully the light is good enough. Come on. One set of wheels, and just thinking about car guys, those wheels probably would be horrible because they are sitting a little bit outside of the wheel well, but whatever. And those would be perfect because they do sit inside of the wheel well. They're actually digging them deeper because that's gonna make the car butt sit up. So there we go. It sits a little bit higher on the back than on the front, and I decided to use the tiniest weapon system that I have. Yeah, I 3D printed that, and it's just the tiniest little thing, and it's kind of looks like something that James Bond would be used in the James Bond movie. Yeah, so I'm thinking about here, and just to put it on the boot, and then I want to add this as a extra fuel tank, but because of the roundness of Porsche, yeah, this wouldn't have any support in here, so I decided to do this first. This is gonna give a little bit of support, and then we're gonna throw the other one on top of that. So let's just get a sanding stick. This one is fairly rough, so it's gonna be taking a lot of material off. And of course I have those, you know, big fuel barrels, those ones, yeah, but that's way too big for this little Porsche. So yeah, so this is gonna be like a support beam. And there we have a one sitting on top. It kind of works, you know, maybe some straps would be better, but I'm okay with what we have in here. Yeah, suspension of disbelief and so on and so forth. Let's just pretend that it is Hollywood. Oh no, that would be horrible. So now let's go with this side, and this side just gonna be a flat metal plate, nothing fancy. And on the other hand, you know, I rarely ever use a piece of metal, you know, to be, well, in this case of course it is a piece of plastic, but you know, something that represents just a flat piece of sheet metal. So there we go, one, and then this one gonna go on the other side. And I'm not gonna be covering the front window because, well, like I said, this is a James Bond style car. They usually didn't have like stuff popping out to cover the front windows. At least I think so, from what I remember from the movies. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen them in ages, so yeah. Now I decided that I'm gonna put something on the front doors, so that's this piece, and this is just the packing tape. Yeah, and that bit I was thinking what to do with it, and I want to put it on the hood just to add it like a carbon fiber feel to it. Come on, come on. And that's the problematic part of this build, because my finger's gonna get glued to it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's trust that it's gonna hold. And now is the part that I'm not prepared for, but let's try. So I'm gonna take this and we're gonna attach that to this fuel tank, and then we're gonna put that, I know that there's like a cup in here, yeah, but I'm just thinking, you know, maybe attaching it in here. So let's try it and see if this rubber band is good enough, size wise at least. That's actually a perfect size. So let me just cut another ring like that. Oh, sorry, this blade isn't that sharp anymore. Oh, but it went through. No problem. There we go. So I'm just thinking one little bit like in here, and another one somewhere in here, and you're just gonna have a piece of pipe going over. So let's just get this one in here. I know that logically speaking, you know, whoever would build it would put one here and then connect it here, but yeah, we are not doing logical stuff in here. Yeah, I want it to look cool on the Mini, so I'm ignoring the logic as much as possible. There we go. And now we need how much of that? Yay much? Let me just do a little bit of flames. It always just clean up the rough ends. Yeah, and now I can just blob a little bit of extra super glue in here and in here, and just stock one. And then, yep, it is too short. Lovely. Well, we're still gonna make it. the other one in here. So we have this pipe going from the tank to the car itself. And I'm just, looking if I feel satisfied with this one. Yeah, the wheels are a little bit, like bending towards each other, both of them. But other than that, I think it is nicely done. So I'm gonna black bomb it and I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. And our little James Bond car. I'm just wondering if I actually put something on his roof, but I don't remember. If I did, it is gone. Too much. Still too much. Let's just say okay. So yep, he is. Oh my god, I complete, like every single time I'm trying to avoid the wheels and I'm forgetting about them and just hitting them with the dry brush as well. But yeah, whatever. Okay, so there he is dry brushed. Then we're gonna have to paint this in some other color, get those wheels, some dirtying up, some rusting up. I don't know, we'll see. All right, next rust bucket. Yeah, again we are starting with Besticle Brown for the wheels and the mod and everything, that need to cover that extreme metallic wheels. So this is fairly heavy. There we go. Now let's just think about how small this car is, how much of a dirt gonna be on the front of it. And then on here, probably up to here maybe even. So dirty. There we go. And now we are taking the Elven Flesh, which is quite dry paint at this point, and just mixing it in. After drying, they're gonna look awesome. So there we go. So we have the wheels done, and now let's go with the roasting. So we're just gonna throw him on the barbecue and roast him a little bit. Yeah. Sorry, it's just a lame joke. But let's give him this blood red. So I usually use way too much blood red. I'm trying to avoid that this time around. Try to stick to more spread approach, but still. There we go. And now the blazing orange. Let's try with that. Let's just go bop 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 bop. Like I seen people actually doing like little flakes of paint, being stuck on the cars, like the old paints, showing through. And I love to do that. I tried that and I failed miserably. So I'm gonna have to try again. Not on this project though, because I need to finish it at some stage. Otherwise it's gonna be, how it is with me. I'm gonna be sitting and this project gonna be just sitting for months before I'm gonna go back to it. There we go. And now let's try it with the oxide again. Zero trust in that paint. See how browny it is? But maybe after drying it's gonna look better. And I'm just, a numbskull who doesn't want to use a good paint. So this is definitely an experimental one because I'm overusing that. We will see. Okay. And before, we're gonna do the weathering with the pigments, I'm gonna paint this probably green or yellow or something like that. but for now it is it. Let's just let it dry, and then I'm gonna be back with the pigments. So there we go, little abused Porsche, yeah, by me, abused, because yeah, I did use way too much of those, you know, roasting colors on it, and they didn't really do much for it. So yeah, I remember about painting this green. I just want to finish this weathering because I'm doing this in bulk. But yeah, this boy really do not need anything more. I already gave him a nice powder. Yeah, again, they're supposed to be rusty, they are just red in a different splotchy colors of red, but it is what it is. So there we have our Gaslands James Bond rust bucket. It didn't turn out too bad, it just looked like a red car. Yeah, too much of the weathering is sometimes bad. Yeah, in this case, yeah, it was just, you know, too much of the good thing. So yeah, but you know, it is still Gaslands worthy, so it's not too bad. Yeah, but if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever else want to watch it. And everyone have a lovely day and take care. Bye.